Hello and welcome to today's video. Welcome back. We are going to continue with our third grade math review part 2. In this review, we will be putting together and taking apart 4-digit numbers in many ways using thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's get started. Let's first write a number that can be expressed as 7 thousands, 6 hundreds, 4 tens, and then 8 ones. Let's see, 7 thousands. Let's write out the number 7 thousands. Now, when we talk about 7 thousands, it would have to be 7 with 3 zeros at the end. 7,000. If we're saying 600, hundreds have 2 zeros, 3 digits totally. 4 tens is 40, and 8 ones is simply 8. So, we're going to write out, this is pretty much the same numbers in expanded form that we've learned in our first video, but this time it's actually in words and number form. So when we write it out, our number that we get is 7,648. Makes sense. 7,600, 4 tens is 40, and 8 ones is 8. Alright, let's continue. Which number is 82 hundreds plus 169 ones? Okay, so 82 hundreds. Let's first write the number 82. Now, hundreds simply means that there's 2 zeros at the end. Hundreds means 2 zeros at the end. Think about the number 100. Number 100 has 2 zeros at the end. So 82 hundreds would also have 2 zeros at the end. 82 with 2 zeros at the end. Plus 169 ones. 169 ones is really just 169. Let's go ahead and add those two together. So that's 9 plus 0, that's 9. 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 1, that's 3. And bring the 8 down because 8 plus nothing would give me 8,369. Do you see that here? Yes, I do. 8,369. Very good. Let's keep going. Select all the numbers that have 4 hundreds. 4 hundreds. So I'm looking for 4 in the hundreds place. Well, do I see a digit 4 here? Yes, I do, but the 4 is actually in the ones place, so this does not work. How about in this number, 1,342? Yes, there is a 4, but that 4 is in the tens place, so that one doesn't work. Remember, I'm looking for 4 in the hundreds place. Take a look at C. It has a 4, but the 4 is in the ones place, so this one is not the answer either. And look at D. The 4 is actually in the hundreds place, and that is exactly what we're looking for, so we would say this is the correct answer. How about E? Is the 4 in the hundreds place as well for E? Yes, it is, so this is also 100. Very good. So both of these answers are correct. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Write a number that can be expressed as 2 thousands, 18 hundreds, 9 tens, and 23 ones. Okay, so for 2 thousands, thousands means there's going to be 3 zeros at the end. Hundreds means there's going to be 2 zeros at the end. Tens means there's 1 zero at the end. And ones, of course, there's no 0 at the end. Okay, so 2 thousands would look like this. 2 with 3 zeros at the end, and we place a comma to separate the periods. Now, 1800s, we write 18, but 2 zeros at the end. Like that. It's actually 1,800, same as 1800s. Now 9 tens would look like this, 9 with 1 zero at the end, and 23 ones would simply be 23. If we take the time to add those up together, it makes it easier when we make sure we line up the correct place value under each other, where the ones are under the ones, the tens are under the tens, hundreds are under the hundreds, and thousands are under the thousands all together, and then we add them up. So 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, that's 3. 9 plus 2, that's 10, 11. We regroup. The 8 becomes 8 plus 1, that's a 9. And then 2 plus 1, that's 3. So that's 3,913. That's how we would express 2 thousands plus 1,800s plus 9 tens and 23 ones. It would actually be 3,913. Okay, let's try this one. Select all the expressions that are equivalent. Equivalent means simply, notice we see a familiar word here, equal. So we're going to select all the expressions that are equal to or equivalent to 6,532. So let's go through each one by one by one. Let's start with A. I'm gonna write here for A. I'm gonna give myself space for each category, each part that I'm adding, A, B, C, D, and then E. Hopefully I have enough space for each. Okay, let's start with A. 5,000. Remember, 5,000 would have 3 zeros at the end, plus 1,500. So I write 15 and then 2 zeros at the end because hundreds have 2 zeros at the end. 3 tens, that's 3 with 1 zero at the end, and 2. So that's 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. That is 2, and then 3, and then 5, and then 6. 6,532. There we go. We do have 6,532 right there. So A is one of my options. Let's try B. 5,000. So let's go ahead and add 5,000 again. 3 zeros at the end. 1,500. So 15 with 2 zeros at the end. And then let's try 32 tens. 32 tens means I'm going to add 32. Right? Oops. Sorry about that. 32 and a 0 here. Because there's 32 with 1 0 at the end because it's 32 tens. Tens have 1 0 at the end. So we add up all the ones. That's 0, 2, 5 plus 3, 8, and then 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's 6,820. Doesn't match what I'm looking for 6,532. So let's try C. 5,000 again, plus 1,500s, plus 32 ones. 32 ones. Would that work? Let's see. 2, 3, 5, 6. 6,532. Yes, C would work. How about D? 6,000. So let's add 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Not plus 0, but 6, 0, 0, 0. And 500s. 5 and 2 zeros. 32 ones. That's simply 32. So 2, 3, 5, 6. Is that 6,532? Absolutely. So D also works very well. Let's try E, the last one. 6,000, 500s, 3 tens, that's 30, and 2 ones. Would that work out fine for me? Is that 6,532? Yes, it is. So E works as well. So my answers are E, A, C, D, and E. All of those ways work out to 6,532. Great job, great work. Let's keep going. Select a number in each box that makes the statement true. We're looking for 2,307. 2,307. Okay, if I have a 2100s plus 10, would that give me 3,307? What numbers do I select here to get my correct answer? Well, I'm here at 2300s, but I need to add 10 tens. 10 tens simply means 100. Does that make sense? 10, and then tens always have 100 at the end. I'm sorry, 0 at the end, so that's 100. 10 tens is 100. So what number would I have to add to 100 to get 2,300? That's right, 2,200. So 2,200s plus 10 tens plus 100 would give me 2,300. And then all I simply have to do is add 7 ones. Okay, so it's 2,200s plus 100 plus 7 ones. That's 7, 0, 2 plus 1, that's 3, 2,307. Okay, next. Remember, again, you can pause this video at any time if you feel like I'm going a little bit too fast, or if you want to stop and take notes, feel free to pause it and then resume whenever you're ready. Okay, which number is represented by the base 10 blocks? Do you know what this base 10 blocks represent? That's right, that's 1,000. Absolutely. Do you remember what this base 10 blocks represents? That's correct, 100. So if this is 100, then of course this is also 100, and another 100, and another 100, another 100, and another 100. So far we've identified 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,600. Now, do you remember what these base 10 blocks represent? These are tens. Very good. We sometimes call them longs, right? If you remember that from earlier in the beginning of 3rd grade, or even 2nd grade and 1st grade, you might have learned these. So how many tens do you see? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens. 7 tens is 70. So far I've identified 1,000, right? How many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundreds. 7 tens, or 70. How many ones? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Let's put that number together now. That's 1,000, 6 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 7 tens, and 6 ones. Do you see that number anywhere over here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's D, 1,676. 1,676. Excellent job. Let's keep going. Select the set of base 10 blocks that represent 3,210. 3,210. Well, they all have 3,000, so that's not too complicated. Here is 1,000, another 1,000, and another 1,000. Right? Now, this is only 1 10, 2 tens. So I'm looking at 20 here and 1. So that's 3,020. Sorry, 0, 0, 0. 0 here to hold the place of the 100 since there's no hundreds place value, right? 3,021. That's not the same number. Nope, sure isn't. Let's try the next one. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,100, 3,200. Why am I writing so many zeros? Let's erase that. Okay, 3,100, 3,200, 3,201, 3,201. Not what I'm looking for. So let's try the last one. This gotta be it, right? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,100, 3,200, 3,010. This is just 110, right? So let's write it out. 3,000, 210. And we found our answer. C is our answer, 3,210. Excellent. Let's keep going. Select all the expressions that are equivalent or equal to 2,574. So let's go ahead and give ourselves some space down here again to select either A, B, C, D, or E. So this is the A spot. Let's work out the A's. 2,000. 2, 1, 2, 3. 4 hundreds. 4, 1, 2. And then 1710. 1710 simply means I'm going to have a 0 at the end. So I'm going to write 17 and 1 0 at the end. 4 ones is written like that. These are zeros, okay? Jeez. Okay, 4, 7, 4 plus 1, that's 5. 2,574. Is that what I'm looking for? 2,574? Yes, A works out perfectly. Let's move on to B. So that's 2,000 plus 5 hundreds. 500 plus 7 tens. 7 tens is 70. And then 4 ones. 4 ones will go here. So 4, 7, 5, 2. Is that 2,574? Yes, it is 2,574. So B works out just the same. Alright, now let's move on to C. This was B, by the way. And now it's C. Let's finish that D and then E. This is where we're going to work each one of them out. Okay, 2,000 4 hundreds, 74 ones. Would that work out? I actually got 2,474. C doesn't work out because I don't have 2,574. So let's try D. D is 25 hundreds. So 25 would be 25. And then how many zeros at the end? That's right, 2 zeros at the end, which is really the same as 2,500, if you can see that, right? Now we're going to add 60 tens. 60 tens is simply 60 and then 1 0 at the end, because that's 60 tens and then 4 ones, right? So that's 4, 0. 6 plus 5 is 11. We're looking at 3,104. That is not what we're looking for when it comes. We're looking actually for 2,574. So D does not work out. How about E? Last one, 25 hundreds. Again, 25 and then 2 zeros at the end for hundreds. 74 ones. So that's 4, 7, 5, 2. 2,574. E works out 2,574. So our answers are A, B, and E. Alright, select all the numbers that have 3 thousands or 3 in the thousands place. 3 in the thousands place. I'm looking at this number and I see a 3, but that 3 is not in the thousands place, it's in the tens place. So A does not work out. I'm looking here at B. It does have a digit 3 and the 3 is in the thousands place. I'm just going to write TH for thousands, so B works out fine. How about C? I see that C has 3 here and a 3 there. But it does have a 3 in the thousands place, so it does work out to have 3 in the thousands place. There's a C, a D. For D, there's a 3 here as well, so that's the thousands place. Looking at letter E, the 3 is in the ones place, so it does not work out. Our answers are B, C, and D for this question. Alright, let's write a number that can be expressed as 4,000 plus 28 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 13 ones. 4,000. 28 hundreds means I'm going to have 2 zeros at the end, so I have to write the number 28 first and then 2 zeros at the end, which is essentially 2,800. 7 tenths means I'm going to have 1 0 at the end, and 13 ones just means the number 13. Let's add them all together and see what we get. 3, 7 plus 1, that's 8. 8 plus 0 is also 8, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So imagine the 4 thousands with 28 hundreds added plus a 7 tens and 3 ones ends up being 6,883. Keep going. Select a number in a box that makes the statement true. So we're looking for 9,012. 9,012. Let's jump down here like we did for the question that was similar to this before, where we're focusing on 10 tens. Remember, 10 tens is 100. So in order for me to get 90 hundreds, I must think about what number comes before 90. 89. If I have 89 hundreds plus 100, that would give me 90, wouldn't it? So I would say 89 hundreds. It would be written like this: 89 hundreds plus 100, which is 10 tenths, plus 12. 9 plus 1, that's 10, and that's 9. 9,012. That's your answer, right? Okay, let's keep going. What is the expanded form of 3,503? Expanded form for 3,503. If you don't remember this, go back to our previous video, part 1, where we did a lot of questions relating to expanded form. But the expanded form for 3,503 would be written like this: 3,000, right? Because the 3 is in the thousands place. The 5 is in the hundreds place, so we would add 500. There's no tens place, so we skip the tens place and we're going to just go to the ones place. So find the answer that's written like this, 3,000 plus 500 plus 3. 3,000 plus 500 plus 3. No, it's not this one because this is 300 plus 50 plus 3. 3,000 plus 50 plus 3. No. 3,000 plus 500 plus 3. Yes. 3,000 plus 500 plus 30. No. There you go. There you go, you found your answer. And that's the end of our lesson review for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you learned a lot and you feel even more prepared for your tests and reviews of our 3rd grade math materials. Join me on part 3 and we'll go for even more lessons that you would be learning or would have learned in 3rd grade. See you in the next one. Bye bye.